LMPD makes a homicide arrest just hours after being called to the scene at the Circle K in Wilder Park. They tell us 26-year-old Coretta Hale turned herself in. And tonight, we're learning more about the connection between the shooter and the victim, who was found outside the 3rd Street gas station. Tom Lally is live tonight at Louisville Metro Corrections, where the suspect is being held. Tom, what can you tell us?
Shay, we don't see this often. Coretta's at LMDC tonight because this morning, she turned herself in. She went back to the scene and told police that she was the one who shot and killed a man at the Circle K where she works. LMPD's homicide unit has already charged her with homicide and tampering with physical evidence. But we talked to a former coworker of hers who said there's more to this story. Police were called to the shooting at 3:30 a.m. just off of Watterson's 3rd Street exit. That's where they found 37-year-old Stefan Garner, suffering from gunshot wounds. He was then brought to University Hospital where he later died. Then at 4:50, about an hour and a half after LMPD got there, they say Coretta Hale returned to the scene and turned herself in, saying, "It's me. I shot him."
I feel like you should know the whole story.
A former coworker of Hale tells us the story starts before the shooting and goes back 2 weeks. A current employee confirmed Hale had issues with Garner in the past, saying he threatened her.
He was gonna whoop her, he was gonna get someone to whoop her, he was threatening to spit on her again. It was just crazy.
Because of those issues, Garner was banned from the property, according to current and former employees there. LMPD tells us their homicide unit is aware of that possible existing conflict. As for what happened Saturday morning, we don't know, but there is video. LMPD references video surveillance in the citation narrative, and Circle K employees tell us they provided video to LMPD. Now, Coretta is sitting in LMDC on a $500,000 bond, facing 2 felony charges. And looking forward, she's set to appear for an arraignment on Monday morning at 9. Shay?
Tom, the name of that victim, Stefan Garner, sounds familiar. We have some people wondering if it's the same man who was convicted of manslaughter back in 2018.
It is. He was sentenced to 5 years in 2018 and served a short portion of that. It was after a car accident he was involved in killed a 10-year-old girl named Brianna Fuller. I actually talked to her family today. They called into the station after our earlier story. They said it was chilling to hear his name on TV again after so long. Back to you, Shay.
Tom, thank you so much.